All right, so last time you managed as a party to find your way out of the ruins underneath the hill, bringing along your two new companions, and then having a funeral pyre for Phil the first.
Phil's old body, yes.
Right. The Triton, Phil. Not to be confused with Phil the Cleric.
Grim Reaper Phil, who is just the same Phil, but with
different.
a new body.
But the same.
He has exactly the same personality, and his voice even sounds the same.
Yes, that's true. And you, during that time, found that your horses wandered off because you guys were new to the whole animal husbandry and animal caretaking and forgot to tie them up, so they wandered away and then were presumably stolen, to which you guys had a very entertaining chase to catch up to the horses, which involved the steel defender Aegeus basically football rushing Ethan.
Ulysses, who then proceeded to shoot magic missiles.
Oh yes,
at
killing one horse,
riding a horse,
and well, he also cast sleep as well, which ended up killing a horse. And then he tried threatening this young boy who you find out actually owned the horses, and then despite a few conflicts, you left the boy his horses, whatever remained of his horses, that is. Until
gold.
I don't think a gold really matches up for a dead horse that he has to look around, but we'll see, maybe. And then
it'll buy him a new horse.
Pyro, you had an interaction with someone from your past, or someone connected to your past.
Yes.
Who you, Gregnos, overheard parts of that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we found ourselves along the coast of the major river, where there was a little island with a fortress, which was being operated by the cult at the moment. And during the ensuing encounter with this cult expedition force, the party was separated as the rope bridge between the small island and the mainland was severed. And that is where we find ourselves at today.
Yes. Okay, so quick breakdown of the situation. I dropped a bunch of thermite on the roof of this place, and somebody's just shown up. Hey, Ethan. Just in time. The place is burning, and there is a guy who is asleep but still alive in there, right?
You're not making the place burn. You had just blasted a few holes.
I dropped burning molten iron on what I'm assuming is wooden floors and ceiling. Or was it stone?
It's stone.
Okay,
I think just the roof, but I don't think you threw it, because this was, the main building is like 2 stories tall.
Okay, well that changes things. I can relax a little bit more as I send Aegis.
I mean, there's still parts burning, but yes.
Yeah, but Aegis can go in and pick up the sleeping guy that Ulysses knocked out.
Okay.
And drag him back out.
I'm going to try to raise the broken part of the bridge, so Alexandros can mend it.
Yes. And I can't. Oh, there we go. Why aren't you letting me move? Forge. Behave. There we go.
I'm sure you told me lots of interesting things right there. I just had a conversation with my uncle, and I didn't get any of it. I'm very sorry.
Building not actually burning because of the massive amount of thermite I threw in there, because it's made of stone. The defenders going to grab the guy you knocked out, and Gregonos and I are fixing the bridge.
Attempting to fix, because
Yeah.
the way the bridge is at the moment is on Gregonos' side. One of the two supporting ropes is now dangling in the middle of the chasm between the two ends.
Well, I raise it. Can I raise it?
You,
Can I?
you drop the rope, and
Yeah,
that rope is.
But you say that it was one of the ends. I assume
Right.
it was here, one of the sides.
Yeah.
Or it
So,
was,
Ethan, I'm going to move you just a bit.
Yep. Sorry, I'm just getting things set up.
So, like, this rope.
yeah,
That's a horrible line. On your end, it disconnected on this side, so it's like here and then hanging down.
yeah. That's what I want to make it straight.
Okay.
Can I do that?
I mean, yeah, you can go ahead and grab the planks and hold it up, but you won't be able to grab the rope itself.
Hey, don't we still have that rope we used to tie up Greg?
I have some rope.
I have Ulysses probably has some rope too. Actually, I think I already tied someone up, didn't I?
All right. Alexandros, do you want me to try to get it straight and you fix this?
Wait. Ulysses, I can take care of this.
You sure?
Yes. Give me a moment. Let's bring Lucian back. He was quite brutally murdered. I'm glad they were punished. He is glad too.
Okay.
I'm going to use ritual. Oh wait, it takes it's not a 10-minute thing, is it? Nope.
No, I think it's an hour.
I can do it in an hour, I say. Ulysses says, but I'm gonna get to work on that. And do I have anything else to be useful here?
Do I have to? Why? Do I have to be holding this for an hour?
Well, I mean, if we have to, I mean, I could spider climb. I do have spider climb, if that would be helpful to you. The rope is in the middle, which is an issue.
Alexander, I'm going to hold this. Can you try to fix this or try to come here? I think I will be able to hold it off.
Okay. I'm going to, as a precaution, tie a safety line for myself.
Okay.
To one of the posts, or something that looks, mechanically sturdy enough to hold me should this venture fail horrifically and drop me into what I presume is very dangerous waters.
Sunny is always very dangerous.
Do I roll something, Sunny?
Right now you're just holding, so you're fine.
Okay.
Until someone steps on it, that's when I'll make you roll. But okay. There's a few options. You can tie yourself to one of the posts on your end. There is some remnants of a windowsill with easy access wood to tie around on the building.
I'm gonna go for one of the posts, because if they can hold up the bridge and they can hold up, Aegis, then they can hold up me.
Okay. Alright, so you managed to tie off a decent knot at one of the ends of the posts.
Tamarin's there, right? Tamarin's healing himself up, right?
Yes. No, I mean, Tamarin is there. with you.
Okay. I'm going to hand him the healing potion I've got,
Okay.
because he took a fair few hits.
Or that one.
Yeah, that was a few.
Yeah. A massive number of hits, yes. And oh, I know I'm going to regret this so much.
Had faith.
I have faith.
Say
I
the
have faith
iconoclast.
that Sonny's going to find a way to screw us over.
Say the iconoclast. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Okay. Tamarin, can you act as a sort of anchor as well for me, so that when Sonny breaks the post, no, like if the post were to fail, then
And
you can hold on. Okay. So with Tamarin acting as a sort of secondary anchor, now I'm gonna slowly, steadily, very gently step on the bridge.
Okay, you take a step on the bridge.
And see how it feels.
I mean, on your end, you feel perfectly fine. It feels like a bridge. Same way as you when you walked across.
Draganos, can I help you? I can probably take at least one of those.
Be
I
my
think folks can
guest.
get good anchorage.
Be my guest.
I'll
Draganos right now is holding the planks on your side. Just to let you know.
Okay.
All right. I'll lean over and grab some planks as well and try to, and I like laying down, like digging my hooves in.
Okay, so holding on to what I imagine is the only stable bit of rope,
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way along
Okay.
to the middle where I grab the dangling bit of rope.
Okay. The two of you who are holding the bridge, can I have each of you roll a spare strength roll, or one of you can roll with advantage because you're getting help from somebody else?
Yeah, probably better for advantage for Draganos. I think you have a better than +1,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Bear strange.
Just bare strength. Yep.
All right.
with advantage.
The first one was a 14, and the other one was a natural 20.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
So
Oh,
23.
All right.
okay.
All right. So you managed to go like another 5 feet onto the bridge.
Thought I was already at the middle holding onto the dangling bit of rope.
Okay. Well, I mean, the dangling bit is dangling, so you gonna go bend down and pick it up?
That is what I said I was doing, just grabbing
Okay.
the bit while holding on to the other bit of rope, obviously, the
Okay.
stable bit.
That's fine. Now what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna continue to make my way across. Now holding the other bit of
Both
rope.
ropes. Okay.
Yeah, both ropes.
Can you guys do it again?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Okay, that's a 12. And you're going to hate me, Sonny. That's another natural 20.
Okay.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
I know
Today.
I'm going to suck from now on. I know it.
You managed to dig your hooves in. All 6 hooves are dug into the ground, and you managed to hold onto the planks as Alexandros is slowly coming towards you.
Okay, I'm going to roll like shit from now on.
All right, so you're like 3/4 of the way across the bridge, holding both ropes.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep going. I'm making my way to the other end so I can reattach the rope.
Okay, so you get to the end. There's a horse and a centaur and a satyr in your way.
I am not a horse.
I didn't mean a horse.
Okay.
Okay.
You have mending, right?
I've got
So
mending.
they're
yeah.
literally
Try to
So-
shift and like show the post.
they're literally so for better description, you're standing on the plank right next to the one they're holding onto.
Just get on the ground. Hold.
Okay,
get it over.
I
Stop.
just hop off onto the ground. The nice, solid ground.
Landslide.
Can you make me a acrobatics check because you're gonna have to jump to get to solid ground. Either you have to jump over them or you have to jump to the side because it's like a little peninsula and it's on like the narrowest part of the ravine is where the bridge is.
And there's the fine print.
Yeah,
It's not a hard
wasn't
jump.
mentioned-
I mean,
This wasn't mentioned
This-
when I said what I was doing.
I have to keep you on your toes.
12 total.
You managed to jump to the side. I mean, you are a little bit unbalanced and you're like leaning back and forth, but you managed to catch your balance and you're on solid ground on the other side. Not on the island anymore.
You didn't step on me.
You're welcome. Right,
Came very
let's
close,
fix
though.
this bridge
Yeah,
up.
where's my leg?
Yeah, we fixed the bridge up with
Yeah,
with
just-
mending.
Okay, you're gonna cast mending.
Yes.
Yeah, just for reference. Yeah, just for reference, Sithydon, you are sounding really far away.
Ooh. I wonder why that is.
All
I
right,
mean, the AirPods are on.
should I be mean and make the bridge break again?
The bridge is
No!
being magically repaired.
Oh, there's another side I could break. All right, so the bridge is now repaired. You cast mending on it. It was a simple fix.
Yeah.
The frayed rope twists together and it's now taut again. It's basically as if that part of the rope has never ripped apart.
Cool.
Okay, now we can cross.
Now we can cross. I mean, the entire bridge has been repaired, right? That's
I mean, it's just that break because it was just that rope. So you're mending that. You're not mending the entire bridge.
okay, but the bridge is now stable, yes?
Yeah.
That was a very
Okay.
unconvincing yeah, but okay. Okay,
Um,
one by one we go back across, and yeah, I'm guessing we've got the knocked out guy. Back.
Yeah, I mean, he just brings them back. It was just a few feet away. It's not a terribly large island.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Moebius, you are drinking the potion, right?
Yes, get heals.
Before Sonny says, "No, you didn't drink it."
I
I'm-
said nothing.
No, before you say it, I'm going to check something. Yeah, it was not another way around because I.
Okay, so
I
He's
just
being
wanted-
drunk.
I just wanted to clarify if if Sonny really make only one way in, and then
Yeah,
he break the entrance.
yeah.
Ooh,
I mean,
that's 7
do
hit
you expect
points.
anything different from Sunny?
No, but I want to.
Do you want to know
I
the best
wanted
part
to
about
say
this?
No.
Okay.
I would like
Yeah,
to know
yeah,
what you
yeah,
consider
yeah,
to be the
say
best
it.
part.
I didn't even make this map fully. I just changed a few things.
Oh, there's a boat
Oh,
over there. I mean, this is gonna walk over and like look at the boat.
Wait,
I mean,
hang on. We've got a guy to interrogate here.
Ah, yes. I could take care of it. Don't worry, he'll talk.
I mean, at this point, he's already awake, but he's just in Aegis's arms. Because
Aegis
just only lasts for a minute.
Drops him on the ground like a sack of potatoes.
Oi, what was that for? That hurt.
I look at Temerin and I like.
He
Well, I
just
could get him
stands
to tell
there
how.
menacingly.
Menacingly.
He's gonna check his pockets.
I
Where
got-
where are you? Okay, okay.
I got-
no, wait,
I got-
wait. Where is Aegis right now?
Back with
Soon to be on
us.
top of him.
No, on the map. Where is he right now? Because that really makes a difference. Where?
He is here. Man is being dropped between us.
Okay.
Oh,
He's like there.
I wanted
Yes.
to be in front of Aegis, but now I can't. So I'm going to be like here.
Okay.
So he reached his pocket. You say?
No, that was. I just wanted to make sure of everything.
He's asking if one of us is checking the pockets.
Oh,
I'll check his pockets while pointing my still flaming sword at him with very clear intention of relieving him of the burden of his head if he tries to make a move.
Okay.
What's he got in there?
Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. Oh, investigation's actually one of the ones I can do properly. Unless I get a really shitty roll. Yeah. 12 total. With a +6 modifier.
Not. You find about 5 silver, 3 copper in his pockets, some rolled parchment, a dagger on the inside of his coat. Other than that, nothing much.
I confiscate the lot.
Okay.
So
You now have 5 silver, 3 copper, and a dagger.
cool.
so
Silver,
okay,
three
this
copper.
can go. Yeah, you know how this goes. You tell us everything you know, or we start making you hurt. Yada yada yada. Let's not be. Let's just skip all that. Will us?
Will we?
Will we?
Depends.
Yeah.
He just kind of looks at you and just doesn't say anything.
All right. This will be fun.
A few moments later.
If I'm not interested enough, you get another dip, and then we'll see if you can bring up something more interesting afterwards.
For
How's that
fuck's
sound?
sake.
Okay, this is getting dark.
Yeah.
This is, I think that is quite enough.
Ulysses,
I'm
weren't you
just
supposed to be
gonna
the
go
goofy
and see
character?
whatever that other guy had
Oh,
on him. Be
well,
right back.
Watch out,
I don't think he
Tamarin, hold your
deserves
breath.
my-
If the stuff I sent in there is still burning, hold your breath. Do not breathe in the fumes.
The door is
Noted.
like over here, by the way. So it's like around. So like you're not dealing with any of the remaining fires. And then when you go inside there, the window where he was the cultist leader was standing was pretty blown open, and like you can see everyone else outside, but like most of the fire is relatively put out except from the explosion point.
Well,
The explosion point, which is now a pool of molten iron.
probably acid around, so yeah. How does that dude look?
Which dude?
The
The one with
dude
the
that is
narrow-
still in the second floor of this house.
That guy's dead. The cult leader is actually on the ground outside the window.
Oh.
And he's very badly. It's the same thing as like having any other explosion happening right in close proximity to you.
up, pretty thoroughly mangled. I begin to pat him down and pour stuff. Signet rings, insignia, etc.
Okay. No rings, but you do find a gold chain with a symbol that you've seen before in your travels. It looks like a cursive. It looks like a 2 with 2 horizontal lines going through it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attempt to draw this on the screen. Which is inset inside a red ruby. And that's like the only identifying marks that he has on his body.
Any documents?
Okay.
If there were any documents, they were burned up.
Damn it.
He's pretty mangled and was on fire and burned. Yeah.
Okay.
So
back to
I
this guy.
see that. Yeah, I see that Temeron goes away, and I look at Alexandros. Just I don't say anything, but just trying to see if he want me to just leave this guy alone or
Yeah,
get
I'd
with
say
this
leave him on the
course
ground
of.
for now. I'm not all that
I
comfortable with torture.
I toss him to the ground.
Okay.
Okay.
But he
Not
is
the
the enemy,
bonfire,
is
the
he not?
ground.
I got that. Yeah.
Okay.
So much
He is
for
the enemy, is he not?
I'm
identifying
gonna ask
marks.
you. I'm gonna ask you like one last thing. Is there any documents, any papers, anything like that around this place that could give us any more information? Anywhere your boss kept a desk full of things or some little hideaway, anything like that?
He's right now curled up in like fetal position, and he just kind of lifts a finger up towards the second floor of the main building on the island.
The big one, the one I'm next to
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
Second floor. Okay.
Yes.
I look at the guy and say, "Where were you recruited? Recruited?
Recruited.
Recruited?
Hired.
Hired? Is there another opus that you had been in?"
He is not saying anything. He just like curled up into a fetus position, and he's just like in pain and just like rocking back and forth on the ground.
Okay. You know what? I've got a couple of spells left.
He is like very badly hurt. Like,
Would cure wounds do anything to him? For him?
I mean, if you cure wounds, he will be cured.
Okay, I'll cure wounds on this guy.
Okay.
Show of good faith.
All right.
That would be a total of 10 points of healing.
All right. He doesn't move off the ground. He's still going to be like curled up, but you see all of his like burn marks and the scratches he achieved during the battle have all faded away and are healed over.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I
You
would
are
have talked to
healed,
Ulysses
yeah.
a bit.
Yeah, okay.
You're
Aegis with me.
healed.
I'm going up.
You're
Gregonos, make sure Ulysses doesn't torture this guy anymore. He's had enough. He's not going to say anything more.
Well, all right. Then are we going to kill him then? Is there any point in keeping him
No,
alive?
we are not.
Is there any point in killing him?
Yes. He's an enemy. There is no mercy.
He's
I
a
was never shown
defeated
any.
enemy.
What? Well, I've been defeated plenty of times. I was about to ever show
All
mercy?
right.
No.
At
Let's.
this
No, I
point,
wasn't.
I am going to bonk Ulysses on the head. We are
We'll
not
try to avoid that.
killing.
We're not murderers. Killing in self-defense is one thing. Killing someone who's
Well,
defenseless, quite another.
Yeah, I put my face
Yeah.
near the defeated enemy and say, you know what? Let's make this a little more sport. I take out my bow, smile, and say, run.
Kind of looks at you with wide eyes, and he's just like with a questioning, like, you mean run?
Yes. Let's see how far you can get before I shoot you.
Oh, jeez.
Remember, people. We
Yeah.
are the good guys.
Bear with me in this one.
Okay. What is his movement? All right, he's gonna dash away. I guess that's 60 feet. Can't believe this is happening right now, but okay.
I look at Gregos. Do you plan to shoot him, or are you just letting him run away?
I putting him out of your reach.
Huh.
Anyway,
Well,
Are you not gonna? Okay, the question is then: are you not going to attack him?
I'm going to throw an arrow to miss just for him to not stop.
All right, so then he will run away outside of the
Well,
encampment.
I wouldn't be that rash. It seems you are all the moral type. I just don't see the point. But, well,
There we go. He's out of Ulysses' reach now.
Cool.
Where are we going?
Upstairs we go.
well.
By the way,
All right
this
then.
dude, this cult leader had just about nothing left on him. Whatever Alexandros did a number and a half.
Yeah.
Only thing left was this gold chain with the symbol on it. And I show it to you, Ulysses. I've seen this before, but I haven't paid it any significance.
Could I examine it? I roll an Arcana check to see what it is.
I mean, it's not arcanic by any means.
Oh, well, it's not. Okay. What check should I roll?
I mean, what are you trying to do?
Do I recognize it? Like, do I know what this is?
I mean, you don't recognize it.
Have I read it and seen it in my books?
Make a history
anything
check.
relating to a god? Yeah. Oh.
Hello, Chloe.
So 14 is what I rolled?
Hello.
You don't recognize this exact shape.
But do I know if it's related to like a god or something? I have read stuff on this kind of thing.
No, it's not god related. You don't recognize the shape.
Well, I don't recognize it. Have we seen this before? We did see it in the back in the town, right?
No.
Well, it's not related to any of the gods at the very least.
Okay, so Aegis and I
never lose
are
end.
upstairs now. Do we see anything? What do we got?
All right,
And we-
upstairs there is there's two sets of rooms. One of them is like a smaller study, and the other one's like a room with like 4 or 5 beds in it.
Okay,
Well,
the
is there
study.
anything in there? Any books?
That is what I'm checking out.
Yeah, Ulysses, as the moment you hear he sees study or anything that involves books, he's going right in that direction.
Well, I mean, at this moment, he's already upstairs when you're dealing with
Okay.
the guy running away. It's a small one. There's a window looking out towards the encampment, on the other side. There's a little desk. It's like there is a bookshelf, but there's a few books there. But there's also other items like a human skull along those lines. It's a very small. Yep.
Okay, so any you said there was a study. I'm going to assume there's something worth studying, maybe? Possibly.
Make an investigation. Make an investigation check.
Cool. Yes, that's better. 25.
So the table, the desk, there's a few drawers in there that they're locked. The top drawer is locked. The other ones are just ordinary, like writing utensils. Like there's some ink, some paper. There's 2 books on the shelves, and the third one. One of them is on agricultural and horticulture and other plant of the area. Two books that you have no recognition of the language.
Okay. So it's not common, learning, or Sylvan?
No.
Okay.
And then you also happen to find the skull, what you presume to be a human skull, is actually a satyr's skull with a very young one by the looks of it, because the horns are just starting to stick out of the skull.
Okay.
And then, give me 1 second, I have to check something. And then you find 3 little vials of a greenish liquid hiding behind some other stacks of paper on the shelf, which you will find that they happen to be 3 vials of poison.
Poison. Okay. 3 vials of poison. Interesting.
Can I have those special arrows now?
Okay, so 2 books I can't decipher. 1 book on basically farming,
Yep, plants.
plants, botany, that kind of stuff. 3 vials of poison,
Mm-hmm.
and the skull of a young satyr. And 2 of the
Hello.
things were...
And a lock drawer.
just the 1 locked drawer.
Yeah. One of them just has papers and ink.
Okay.
Could I have made it upstairs by now?
Can I open that lock?
I mean, do you have thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
All right. Make a dexterity check with. Do you have proficiency?
I have proficiency and... yeah, no, just proficiency. I'm 2 levels short for expertise. Damn it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So then go through your proficiency on the dexterity
Okay.
or sleight of hand.
Yeah. That is a 15? 15.
I mean, it takes a little bit, but you managed to jimmy lock and it pops open.
Cool. What do we got in there?
Inside there's a dagger and a sheath that's very ornately done in the leather that it's in. It's beautifully carved into and detailed. There's a few beads in it. There's also another healing potion, a few empty vials, and another small journal. It's red shaped.
Red shape.
And it's not shaped up color. It's like a red leather journal. It fits in your palm. As you flip through, it's also something you don't recognize.
It's a language I don't recognize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the dagger. So you said there was
Yep.
a bunch of vials, empty vials,
Yes, sir.
and the book, and the dagger.
Correct.
What is the dagger like? Is it a standard dagger? Is it a magical dagger?
You have a very ornately done dagger.
Doesn't have any magical things about it. No like tricks. Okay, I'll hold on to that for later then. How many vials?
Empty vials?
Yeah,
Just 2.
just
They're
two.
very small. Yep, same size as the poison vials.
Okay, 2 vials. Okay, I'm going to pocket the vials, pocket the dagger, and by pocket I mean shove in the bag of holding. Because nothing is safer than shoving things into a completely separate dimension where it can't blow up in your face. And yeah, okay, indecipherable books are going in as well, especially that hidden red journal.
Okay.
And I suppose I'll grab the book on farming because Ulysses clearly needs something to read or he gets, well, a little bit worrying. If nothing else, I can hit him over the head with it. Anything else? Any documents?
In this room, nope. You turned it out pretty well.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, because I'm used to this kind of stuff, do the dimensions on the inside of the drawers match the outer dimensions?
No. I was thinking of a clever way to say anything, but no, they don't.
No, they don't. So they're too small on the inside compared to the outside.
Slightly, yes.
Okay. Interesting.
At this point, Temperon will step up into the second floor.
Okay.
Join Alexandros. Anything useful so far?
A couple of vials of poison. There's a satyr skull here. A bunch of books that are not in a language I understand. And this drawer has, well, the dimensions don't match up. And
Welcome upstairs by now.
I would like to inspect or to look for some sort of opening mechanism of some sort that would reveal a false bottom.
Make an investigation check.
Okay. 20.
As you stick your fingers and your hands down the outside of the drawer, and on the right side there's a little lip that your finger catches on the right side before the left side. And as you just put a little bit of pressure on it, you hear a little. And when you look back in the drawer, there's a little bit of space now in between the panel. And you wedge your fingers or your knife blade and you pop it open, and a panel of wood that's the same material as this desk pops out. And inside it, you find this very intricate red, like orangey red, like the sunset kind of color, rose pin.
A pin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. like the pin, like a pin for like the decorative ones you wear, or
Yes.
okay, okay, interesting. Is it just that?
Just that.
Okay. What about the other drawers? Do they have any of these discrepancies, or
Nope.
no?
For sake of time, I'm going to say there is not.
Okay, I'm going to put the lid back in. I'm going to pocket the little pin thing, shove it in the bag of holding, and
Do I recognize the motif of the pin?
I mean, it's the pin is in the shape of like a rose, a budding rose. It's nothing like. It's just a very intricately designed pin.
yeah. Okay,
Hmm.
so
Sorry.
Yep.
Do you still have the book on herbalism on you?
yeah,
Can I have it?
yeah, sure. I give the book
Thank
to Gregonos.
Thank
It
Okay.
says both interesting reading material and Ulysses' sense knocker.
I gotta agree that was maybe a bit excessive.
yeah.
Well,
What-
Okay.
I agree,
what's
but
with
we
these-
need. I agree,
what's-
but we need some information.
Yeah.
So
Okay, can we...
I was
What's with these
planning.
other books
I
you found?
I was planning on kill him after I wasn't not going to kill him anyway. So
Okay.
I haven't made it upstairs yet.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
upstairs.
that whole interaction only lasted about a minute. This took a little bit longer than that.
Yeah, so I would like to. Well, it's a study. It's hey, look. Like it says, look through the pilfered drawers. Are there any books?
I give him one of the undecipherable ones.
Which one?
One of the ones that were on top of the desk.
Okay.
Because you said it looks like the same language as the one in the locked drawer, right?
No, I did not say that.
Okay. Is it this? Does it look like the same language? The same kind of thing?
The one in the journal is different than the two that you were reading.
Okay.
Well,
I'm gonna pass him one of the. I'm gonna pass him the two, and I'm just gonna say, okay, there's one more, but I'm gonna hold on to it for now, in case you get antsy
Oh.
later.
well. First of all. So there's one. Well, what is the language on these two? Can I recognize it?
Nope.
I did. Is it a common language? As in, like one of the ones that I did back in the library. The first thing I did when we got to the library was get a book out on the languages of the realm.
Nope.
That with the basic ones. Like this isn't a normal language. It's an exotic language of some kind.
Correct.
It doesn't match the book I already have, right? Or does it?
The one that you were given, it does not.
All right. Well, first you said you have another one. I can't read these, but I mean, do I have any idea what language these are in?
No, sir.
That's encouraging. Okay, I pass him the red journal.
Okay.
See if he.
So that's two of the
recognizes.
three books that you don't recognize, Alexandros.
Oh no! I gave him the first two first, and
Okay. Yeah, so both of those are the same language. You don't recognize that.
just
Just-
so you say,
yeah.
yeah, just you say no, and we scratch another one from the list. I look over Ulysses' shoulder. Are there any Minotaur?
No.
There we go. Then you can scratch that too now.
They're not. They weren't celestial or sylvan or giant.
Nope.
No, Minotaur,
I mean, it's gonna
Sylvan,
be
or
like
Leonid.
fucking Infernal or something. That's metagaming though. But
As
yeah,
for the red notebook, the one that was like handwritten in, like you can tell it was like someone's notebook. That one matches the book you got in the cave. Those are the handwriting obviously is different, and there's a little discrepancy, but some of the symbols you recognize are the same.
there isn't like there's no cover on it. It doesn't have like some sort of key in the front.
Nope.
Does
It's
it
just
look
a
like a code?
small. It's just a small
What do the-
red level leather notebook, and just these intricate symbols that you don't recognize. Or
I mean,
meaning.
same as this one.
Yes, it's the same as the one you've had already.
So, did
So-
we check everything?
Now that I've got two examples, all right. Can I look in like the front cover of the book? Is there anything that looks like where like a signature would be? Like, bottom of the page,
Nope, nothing.
like sincerely. There's nothing. You're not giving me any chance of cracking this.
There is no signature. You asked me for a signature. There is no signature on the inside of the covers.
Well, I'm not looking. I'm looking like where a signature would be. Is there like a title page? Like, what does it look like? Does it look like a diary format?
It's literally, I don't know how else to describe it. I guess you could say it's like a diary journal, but there's no like dates or anything. It's literally just this weird
It's
scripture.
just words.
Yeah, to you they're
No
just
headings.
weird symbols. No, nothing. Just
What?
All right, did we check everything? We
It looks
should
like
move
it.
along. We don't know if
As
they
can
have.
tell.
We
is there
have
writing
to move
materials?
on. We don't know if we have right like scouting parties or hunting parties coming back. So let's move on.
Yeah, good point. Good point. But wait a moment. I look in one of the drawers. Those writing utensils, the writing materials. How much GP worth of ink and stuff is that? Is it enough for a spell?
I mean, it's not enough for a spell, but it's not magical ink or anything like that. It's just a standard ink and paper. I mean, you
Okay,
can
it's just,
take it if you'd like.
Yeah, I mean, Ulysses already has his magical quill, so he'll leave it if it's not anything you can use for a spell.
Nope.
Well. This was
All right.
kind of a waste, actually.
So do we trigger the transformation, or you two want to do that, Chloe and Sunny?
No, that has not happened yet.
Yeah, that's why I was asking that. Do we trigger it by going back, or okay? There we go. All right, people, let's move.
This is just gonna mark on the map, his map, where this location is. Let's say like cult hideout.
Yeah, so that's the edge where the river meets the land. It's one of the little parts of outcrop. Okay.
Well, at least it seems like we managed to hit the right continent, something completely unrelated.
We can only hope.
At this point, Epikinos and Phil are just outside, just hanging out.
Well, this is just gonna say, before if we encounter this cult again, we need to get one of those leaders alive. Just gesturing the books. I got this one from the previous hideout, and it seems like some sort of their leaders have some sort of special script that they're using. If we could understand what these books say, we know a lot more about what this cult is up to.
Noted.
All right. All right, let's move. Hey, beginner's view means the interrogation.
Probably for the
Happy I
best.
did.
Yeah, it was not funny. let's go.
Okay.
Remind me to bonk Ulysses again when he does shit like that.
Yes.
Oh, don't
The
worry.
bonkening.
You will you will realize because next time I think I will punch him myself.
Well, I see. Effective methods are not of value here, but I know to keep quiet. I'll keep to myself. But
We
where I
don't like
stand on this
torturing people unless it's totally necessary, okay?
issue. Totally necessary. We'll see.
So we move on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna follow the path on the other side?
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
this
that was
this whole mess
we-
happened because they shot at us for wanting to go on the path. We may as well keep going on the path.
Well, I mean, technically, it's because you guys are spying on them. But okay. Yeah. I mean, then you would go north.
I will assume that's
So
not.
it would seem. Wait,
All right.
I thought we were heading south
Well,
to Sithydon.
I'm north of the
Yeah.
map, on the map. On the map.
Oh, on the
Oh,
map.
okay.
Just following said path.
We get confused. Sorry.
Yeah, guys. In the 2 weeks, the axes flipped on the planet. It's all good. I know
Yeah.
Turns
you
out the-
weren't paying attention.
Yeah,
Turns
the
out
magnetic
Sunny was
poles
holding the
got
map upside down all
inverted.
this time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm stupid. All right.
Yeah.
Any
God had the maps upside down.
Yeah.
who be in front?
I will think Timeron and I, as always.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have perception from both of you?
How much in my perception? I forgot.
14.
No, that's persuasion. God damn it. What is perception? I'm blind.
It's under nature.
16.
Okay.
I actually will.
You guys-
where are my glasses?
You guys follow the path for a few hours until you realize it turns less into a path and more into just a little pathway through the woods where there's no more direct path. And there is still a visible trail, and after a while it slopes downwards down a small hill, and you come across what actually happens to be the main road. It's about 15, 20 feet wide of very smooth dirt. And I'm guessing you're continuing down to the south.
Yep, that is the direction we were heading in. Everything seems to be pointing towards Sithydon, so...
Well, I mean, technically you're currently in the territory of Sithydon already.
Yeah, I mean like the city, right? The actual city. No, the territory of the...
Yep. Okay. Just trying to make that. And as you're walking, Gregor, so you hear it first, but Tamarin, you quickly hear it. There's this slight sound of what sounds like men marching and a few horses nickering. And as you continue for the next 5 or so minutes, it gets louder and louder, and it's coming towards you, and it's traveling along this road.
Oh no.
All right,
Oh,
everyone.
crap.
We are.
We better get off.
All right,
I do
everyone.
not want to get drafted again.
Everyone, follow
upward.
me and Temeron. We are sneaking through the forest.
Yep.
How far away?
Also, has it been an hour?
About.
It has been many hours since you left.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I would have cast ritual cast Find Familiar during that time to resummon Lucian.
Are you allowed to do that while walking?
Are we walking, or could I be on a horse? Don't we have horses?
No.
No.
You shot
Oh,
the
wait,
kid with the
good point.
horses.
I know, and then you let him run off with them. Don't we take the ones that were ours back?
Nope,
No.
because they
You
weren't
demoted them,
ours.
didn't you? Morality. The pain. Ooh, that's Ulysses' reaction. Don't worry, I'm not a psychopath.
About.
I don't know, man. You're making me doubt here.
Yeah.
Decent at playing character.
We entered the forest about 100 and 120 feet.
Okay, can I make a stealth check for me? As well as for Phil.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
I don't know how much.
21.
15.
Ooh.
Okay. I also got 18 for myself, and what's Aegis's bonus?
All right. Who's
Okay, I'm trying to roll for Phil.
yeah, I was about to ask that.
And it is
Oh wow, he rolled really bad.
15
Alright, 6.
for Aegis.
Okay. I mean, Phil is, as you guys are starting to slowly understand, he is a more or less a reanimated spirit from the underworld. So it's been a while since he's been stumbling through the woods, and with his armor and everything, he's not very well suited for all the branches and roots and everything. So he's just kind of like breaking branches and rustling all the leaves that he comes across. But other than that, you guys are overall very. You think that you're pretty well hidden.
See, the way you said that makes me worry.
Everything Sonny says makes me worry.
Can someone?
There's a lot of worrying going on.
Can someone help the blazing metal dead corpse with not making noise, please?
Are we tying him up
Uh,
like Greg?
in about 5 minutes, you see a column of around 100 heavily armored men just walk at a brisk pace in the direction you just came from.
Any insignia?
It is a yellow sun on a green field.
Do I recognize that?
You recognize that as the emblem of the territory of Sithydon.
Well, I mean, sorry, everyone knows that, but it's they're Sithydonian. Are we? Those are the ones that we were drafted to fight, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's been a long time since then. Wait, this doesn't look back. Do we have any identifying marks that would make us like the enemy?
No, we ditched them all.
Oh, we ditched
Is it
all
like
of
the
it.
Wow.
training we were given?
Well, that's why I did ask about the shields, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No, but Alexandros get a new shield. Remember?
Yeah, I
Because you
specifically
say because
acted to
you say
erase
that
any evidence.
Okay.
because you say that our gear will break, so we ditch all the gear.
I know.
and
I said that for the leather, for the armor, not the shields or anything else.
Oh, we thought it
Yeah,
was
but
everything.
I specifically
We stole everything.
mentioned I wanted to erase any identifying marks off my
Okay.
equipment because I don't want to be killed for deserting. Being
And
killed for being part of the enemy
ditch
army is probably
everything.
just as bad.
Okay.
I ditch everything.
I will say, Glycis, there is no like apparent equipment based, but from your quick readings about the region, you know that Sithydon, for the most part, is actually dry grass and pretty barren. Just only the very northern parts are wooded. So, satyrs and centaurs are pretty rare in Sithydon. That's about the extent of being potentially enemies.
I mean, this will just whisper that like down the line. If they do see us, just act like scared travelers.
Like scared travelers
what?
with Aegis.
Well,
Like scared travelers who happen to be armed to the teeth.
You could say you have a hamster inside of him. That you're a mad inventor. That I don't know. How about we don't get spotted?
Let's just not get spotted.
Really?
You realize we have explosives, right?
Shh. Don't tell anyone.
Oh, God damn it! I
Not
was
getting
talking
spotted
to.
is the best plan.
Yeah, let's just continue on.
Will you stay in the trees or will you go back on the road?
Have they gone?
No, we go back to the. No,
Yeah,
we
they've already
we
walked by. Or
we
briskly
stay.
walked by.
Yeah, we stay in the woods alongside the road for a couple of yards until they are far away, and then we come back to the road.
Yeah, we want to
So,
make sure they're out of
guys,
sight.
Guys, we really need an explanation because we're planning to stay in Sithydon and head to go into a Sithydonian town, right? Or city. That's at least my plan, at least. How are we going
Yeah,
to explain us? What is our story?
Well, wait. Yeah,
Are
do
you
you want
okay?
to?
Are you guys going to
well,
continue doing this in the woods?
We are
Are
like
you
I
going to walk
say.
and talk? And if you
Yeah.
so, are you guys doing this
No.
stealthily or not?
Yeah, we are doing this. That
Alright,
Once
and
they're
then
out of
everyone
sight,
needs to-
we're walking. Once they're like out of sight, out of earshot, we're moving normally again.
Right, that's my question. Are you moving in the woods or back on the road?
In the woods for a while, then back to the road.
Okay.
We'll do this conversation in the woods quietly.
I don't have an explanation.
Well, make something up, of course. I mean, well,
We got
was
driven out
very
of our
tired.
homes. Refugees, maybe? I don't know. The border town did get burnt to the ground. We could just say we're escaping the devastation.
yes, but how do you explain Aegis? Like, do you have anything you could say for what he is?
Give me your cloak. We wrap him up in the cloak. And,
Like this cloak. Yes,
Tamara,
all right.
while everyone's walking and talking, you do notice that the trees start to be, thin out, and you also, in the distance, see a singular stone tower sticking out of the woods, or from the treetops.
Does it look occupied?
You're just seeing like the top of it from where you're standing right now. It's probably like 40, 50 feet high in the sky. You're a ways away from it.
Watchtower ahead, probably.
We need to get back to the road. If someone asks, we were hunting.
though we were already back on the road by this point.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
I'm
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know.
Hmm.
I
All
mean,
right.
who here is good at lying?
It might be a settlement nearby. What does the map say?
I look at the map. I mean, there's no major settlement nearby, right?
Nope. You're still a few days away from the next major city.
Well, it's probably a Sithydonian outpost.
Hmm.
It's not on my map. I'll mark it now. But it's, I mean, there's some sort of forward scouting party that just went past us.
Let's
I
just.
mean,
keep
it's probably
walking.
designed to see people encroaching into the lands. Ideally,
Yeah, at
to
this
catch
point-
us.
Yeah, the thing
Let's
is,
keep
it's
moving.
not-
The less
It's not that-
suspicious we
yeah.
act, the less suspicious they will think we
So,
are.
should we go on the road then? Should we go on the road?
We
We're
are
already
in the
on the
road.
road.
Let's.
Oh, we
yeah.
are?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
can
I think
move.
we should make up our mind, and if we do get attacked or questioned, have a backup plan. But
Yes,
keep
that's
moving
the plan.
forward.
We're trying to work on the backup plan. Guys, what is the backup plan?
Yeah, at this point, I think it's the same that always. Try not to get murdered and murder everything that is trying to murder you.
Cameron, in the distance, you start to see the bottom floor of this tower, and then in a few minutes, the rest of you will see this tower. It's just nestled in the woods.
Alexandros or Tamarin, people tend to like you guys. You guys do the talking. I'll just stay quiet. For some reason, it seems like whenever I walk into town, people just immediately want to burn me at the stake. Well, maybe not immediately.
It's probably the
2 to 3
cloak.
business
It's the
days.
cloak. I think it's the cloak.
Well,
I think
this is
it's.
the same thing happened before the cloak.
I
Let's
think it's the.
go. Let's go check out
I-
the tower.
yeah.
To
I
the
think
tower
it's.
then.
Yeah,
Guess
I
it
think it's
can't
the
get
talking.
any worse.
Okay.
Does the tower look occupied from our new position?
Yeah. Any
Nope.
lights? Any smoke?
It's best way I can describe this. Think of it as like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. That's not leaning, and it's all stone.
Okay.
It's about 60 feet in the sky. Towers over all the
Mm.
trees around it. Not by much.
All right. Let's just keep
Okay.
moving.
Let's
Yeah.
go
Let's,
see
let's
what
keep
that
moving
tower is
and
about.
see what happens.
You're saying two different things.
Question: does the tower have vantage points?
I mean, like from inside or from outside the
Yeah,
tower?
from the inside. If you like climbed up to the top, could you see
I mean,
yeah, is there like a-
beyond?
I mean, if you climb to the top, you would have a vantage point because you're up high.
Do we have a way of, if we entered, would we be able to lock any doors, or is it an open doorway, or what? What's that about?
I mean, there is. Are you guys going towards the tower?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
if we can't defeat this army, we should go in the tower and see if we can lock ourselves in to protect ourselves.
Or just not get attacked by the army.
It could.
Well, at least we
what
can-
time is it, by the way, at this point?
Look at the
At
sky.
this point, shoot. At this point, it's getting close to evening. I should probably like around 6 o'clock, 6, 7.
So sun
I mean,
is
so-
starting to go down a bit.
So we could potentially just stay in the woods and not be seen.
We could. We also need some sort of
Well-
shelter.
Yeah,
Then let's check out
they
the
will.
tower.
So
Let's
let's
yeah,
go check
and
out
they
the
will-
Go to
tower,
the tower.
see if there's anyone in there.
Yeah. And anyway, they will see the fire. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to the tower.
We're investigating
So-
the tower. Stealthily,
Um,
carefully. Being very
Okay,
careful
roll stealth
not to
checks.
sound...
What checks?
Stealth
Whoever is
checks.
going to go check out the tower right now, roll a stealth check. If you're
Alright,
doing it stealthily.
Stealth.
Okay.
And this
Got-
also
What?
goes for Phil as well.
I got 16.
I got 20 total.
16 total.
And
25
All just going?
13 for
I
Aegis.
mean, this is everything.
We would
No, wait. 16?
probably
Wait.
ask Phil to stay a bit further
Yeah,
back.
16.
I stay with Phil then. Because,
Never mind, that was a very good roll.
Okay, 19. Okay.
I had a 16.
You guys seem to be pretty stealthily, or you assume to be pretty stealthily. You get to the base of this tower. Whatever. There is a door, a small wooden door, and from the bottom to the next 20, 30 feet up, it's just vines growing up on it. It's the same smooth, chalky white, pale stones that goes all the way up to the top. As you're looking up, this is, for most of you, this is probably the tallest thing you've ever seen so far in your life.
Okay. Is there any signs of life? Noises,
The vines.
movement.
No. Make an investigation, perception check.
Okay. 13.
From what you can tell, there isn't anything.
Okay. No smell of smoke, nothing like that.
Nope.
Okay.
To the door then?
Yeah.
Is there a door?
Is there a door?
There's a door.
Is it open?
Move up to it.
Yeah, it opens up.
Is there a way to lock it from the inside?
I mean, there's a lock on the door.
We can pick
But
it
it's
locked.
not locked.
I mean, Ulysses is just gonna spend a moment, light a torch, and like stick it in and look in.
Okay. Inside, there's about a 25-foot diameter circular room. There's a set of spiral staircase that goes all the way up to the top, and there's a ceiling about 8 feet high, and it seems pretty. This first floor is pretty empty. There isn't much in it.
Ulysses shrugs. I look at Alexandros like, should we? I mean, if there is someone here and they're not an enemy, should we make ourselves known, or are we gonna just check out the floors?
Let's check out what
Right.
we've got here.
I'm still Epikindinos right now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you saying you're supposed to be someone else?
I've said too much.
So, what is this room? Is it like a kitchen or something, or is it just a storage room?
I mean, it's just like your entrance.
Entrance hall.
Basic tower entrance.
Yeah, I mean, nothing much. It's pretty dusty and dirty on the inside.
Okay.
Right, is there any footsteps? Like, do I look? I look in the dust. Is there any? It seems like anyone's passed through here. So it's dusty, dirty. Is there like footsteps?
There isn't any
or
like
anything like that?
prominent footsteps that you can tell like this is a footstep. Like while it's like, it's not like dirt where you'll have a footprint in per se. It's just like a dirt floor. It's
I'm just. What I'm trying to see, like, has someone? Is there evidence of someone coming in through here or moving
No.
around in here? Okay. I mean, this is like look up and it doesn't look like anyone's been in here in a long time.
Okay.
Oh, what do
Um,
just find us shelter then?
Let's go
Just-
check out the other floors, though.
just because I'm really paranoid, I'm going to ritual cast detect magic.
okay.
Take
What is the range on that?
The range on that is, let's just find that.
30 feet, I believe.
Let me check. Okay, for the duration, you sense the presence of magic within
30 feet.
30 feet of you, so it's a 30-foot radius.
There is other than. Give me 1 second. I have to check.
So we're just sitting in the bottom floor for 10 minutes.
I would say so. Yeah.
At this point, I will assume that Phil and I just reunite with the party.
Yeah, Ulysses will run out and figure that
Yeah.
out.
All right. So, I mean, other than the bag of holding and everything on your bodies and every magical item that you already know from your party, there isn't anything in the 30 feet.
Okay. What about upstairs?
Not in 30 feet of you. No.
Okay.
Up.
Uh,
Yeah, you could search,
wait.
perhaps.
what about the
Question.
dagger? The fancy jeweled dagger. Does that glow with any?
Magic.
Yeah.
You do not have the dagger on your body.
Yeah, I do. I took it with me.
It's not on your body.
Okay, I'll take it out of the bag of holding.
Yes.
Is it magic?
Yes. So is the pin.
So is the pin. Cool. What about
Or
the other
pendant.
stuff? Well, oh no, I gave the books to the others.
Were they magic books? I mean, the first one was a magic book, wasn't it? It was magical.
Nope. They were just books that you have never read before.
Okay.
Yeah, Greganos left the herbalist book that is not going to be magical. So
Okay. So Nothing magical in the place that we can tell, but the pin and the dagger are both magical.
Do you say so, or are you saying that out loud?
I'm just confirming with
Yes.
DM
Yeah,
Sunny.
both the pin and the dagger are both emanating magic.
Cool. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything magical in this tower, aside from, us. But aside from that... Okay, so are we camping here then, for the night?
Well, we really should check out the top other floors of this tower.
True. Just to make sure there isn't anything.
Also, out of character, so you're not going to mention the dagger or the pin?
I'm gonna keep that to myself until I know what they do and what they are. I think saying this is vaguely magical isn't really all that helpful.
I mean, the point being that Ulysses has very good arcana.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the hit has identification.
But I have...
Yeah, it also works.
I'm not even sure if Arcana works that way.
No, I think Arcana is more about like
It's like a history check for magic related things.
It's actually it's like it's more
So
like
no, I'd recognize
this
a spell or
dagger.
a magical trap.
Yeah. It's more like, okay, this is a staff of wind. The staff of wind was created by
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The rest of the tower, as we're exploring it, anything...
Are you exploring it, or are you just
we make
chilling
a
at
quick
the bottom?
we make a quick explore and then we rest.
Yeah.
All right.
Like something a little over the top, so we can rest.
All right. So who's going then? Is it everyone going?
I'm not going first, that's for sure.
I'm gonna go because if there's anything trap related, I'm probably the best person to deal with it.
Okay.
I'm bringing Aegis with me because
He won't fit up the stairs.
he's
Really?
2 meters tall. He's not like Talos. He's not bigger than the tower.
I know. I'm telling you though, like it's like old wooden steps.
So
He's
I
a
don't
big
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
metal
fit
thing. I mean, you can try bring him up. I'm just saying.
So
I shouldn't have
Gregoros
said
wouldn't fit
anything.
up there or anything. You shouldn't.
No,
Okay, so we're leaving.
no, I even taller than
Yeah.
than
So Aegis stays downstairs and keeps an eye out for anything that might be tailing us or anything that might show up
Through a closed lock door.
through whatever windows there are.
Okay. There's not on the first floor, but okay. Good to know. Who's going up? Who's going to go explore? That's all I need to know.
Ulysses is going to head up, but not first.
So Ulysses and Alexandros. Is that
I
it?
will stay by the door.
Okay. All right.
Can we bring
so the two
Tamarin
of you.
along?
Tamarin does not say anything, so I'm going to say just the two of you. Unless he says anything. All right, I guess it's just the two of you.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay downstairs and go prepare camp.
Okay.
Well, I got my crossbow ready.
I too will have the crossbow slung over my shoulder, and the flaming sword is going to come in handy as a source of light. So
yeah, and it is a Okay.
It's still a sword.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because it's a short sword, it's easier to swing around in the small corners
Oh yeah,
than like a bigger sword. But you're pulling it out and using it as a torch
Yes, because fire.
because you have 14 different ways of fire, and I'm just realizing that.
Yeah.
I should just give you an ice sword. All right. So the first
Flavor.
20, 30 feet. I mean, the floors are pretty bare. There's a few old boxes of
The strangely favored teeth that nobody likes.
crates. The fourth floor, there's some windows, and you're starting to get like at the top of the tree line, and you can like see over. Like the windows actually give you a view.
Okay.
Are you stopping, or you just continue going up to the top? The room itself is pretty bare. There's like
I'm gonna take a look,
an old desk.
see if there's
All right.
anything.
Any specific direction?
Just
what happened?
around the
Sorry.
walls, just basically going around the circumference of the thing. See if I spot any kind of smoke plumes, things like that. Anything that would indicate nearby movement.
Okay, I'm gonna say you have to roll perception with disadvantage because at this point it's getting dark. So like anything
Okay.
in the distance will be harder to see.
Okay.
Oh, I'm here too as well. I'll help him. Or should I roll as well?
Yeah, you as well with disadvantage.
All right.
Okay, so I got a total of 15.
Okay.
I got a total of 11.
You think you can see in the southwest. You're not positive, but you do see, or what you think to be, are some very faint smokestacks or fire smoke. I know I said fire in the distance, and that is the general location from what you remember of the town, the closest town towards you from Ulysses's map. But
The one that
it's very hard
we
to make
ran
out.
away from.
No, that one is up north.
Moving towards.
This is the one you're going towards. It's the closest
Okay.
one on your way to the capital. If you're going to the capital, this will be your next stop. For if you're going from a linear direction, it's just your next stop.
Okay.
But you're not
Yeah,
positive.
right.
It's very faint, but that's all you see. And the room itself is bare.
Okay.
Well, this tower. I'm just gonna like look down the tower. I'm sure the town will have some sort of folklore on it. It's very strange for there to be a random tower in the middle of nowhere with it's not an outpost of any kind. It's not inhabited.
Let's check out the rest of this place.
Mm-hmm.
And we go on up the stairs.
Okay. There is nothing on the fifth floor as well. And then I mean it's a very dusty room. You can tell as you're going up and up it's getting older. Not to say that it's getting older, but it is more apparent that it is.
Nobody's been here for a while.
No one's been here yet for a while.
Okay.
And the stairway stops. At this point now there's just a ladder with a trapdoor.
Okay.
For you.
Up we go. Yeah.
Okay.
So just to be clear, there's nothing like no furniture nor no anything.
They're just like old wooden crates. Like everything is pretty.
Like everything's basically empty then.
Yeah, it's basically it's just a tower in the middle of the woods.
Okay.
Why?
Who's going first?
Me.
I said after you to Alexandros.
Okay.
Alexandros.
So, Alexandros, as you pop open the trapdoor, are you just fully opening this, or how?
I'm opening it slowly and keeping
Okay.
an eye out because this is a trapdoor to somewhere and it could either go to the roof, which would risk me getting blown off, or it goes to somewhere that I'm pretty sure is going to be dangerous.
You crack it open and you see some light. It's like very like from candlelight, that's close to being burnt out, and you see from you only raised the trapper about an inch, so you're just slowly opening it up. And as you're slowly opening up, you see this, what looks to be like a laboratory.
Oh.
You see a bench with a lot of paper thrown around. There's a few small vials and a shelf in the corner with some books. Then you notice that there's a little, not really so much of a balcony, it's more of just like a little hole in the wall that you didn't see from the bottom that leads directly to the outside world. And the last thing you notice is there is a toppled stool and an unconscious man.
Unconscious.
Yeah, or there's a body on the ground, I should say.
Okay. Being okay.
What do you see up there?
Do I hear any movement?
No.
Like, okay, so I'm gonna slowly go in, using the sword again for light.
Why do you slow down? Are you going to say anything to you? He's right below you.
Hang on a second. I think we might have found something interesting. And I open the trapdoor, and go in with the sword. Do I see anything?
That you haven't seen? So as you're standing up into this tower, you see this body on the ground, and he is relatively close to this opening in the wall. And you also see in between the edge of the balcony and him is this metal pole. And you see he's also he has a rope tied around him that goes out into the balcony. That's everything new that you see as you look around. I mean, it's a messy laboratory. There's clearly experiments being made. You see blueprints of what looks to be like bat wings, among other things.
Okay. I call down to Ulysses and say, "Hey, come up here. Think we're gonna be enjoying this." And then
Yes, Ulysses would have been right behind you. So.
Oh yeah, I was assuming you were waiting to see if it was safe.
No, I mean, you said something interesting. Ulysses said, "Witty comment. I'm coming up," and then okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he would have followed you up.
Yeah.
He's not the patient kind.
And
even though it probably would be healthy.
Yeah. Ulysses dies of 1d4 impatience damage. I'm gonna check this guy and see if he's alive, how he's doing.
Okay. As you lean down,
May I?
and you check him, he's breathing, but he's not responding to your touch. He's asleep, he's unconscious.
Is he stable, or is he
Yeah, he's stable.
Okay.
Has he been wounded by something? Is there, it pushes him over. Is there is there any signs of a wound?
Make a medicine check for me.
Both of us, or
just Ulysses, because he's the only one who said anything.
Okay.
12.
You don't really see anything major. I mean, he looks a little cheeky red. His skin is quite red, so is his arms and his hands. Not red, blood red or anything, but they're
sunburned
pink.
or
burn red? Sunburn?
Yeah, I would say a little bit more pink than sunburned, but along those lines.
Are we thinking sunburn pink, or
there's no
got
holes
the
in him,
crap
though.
kicked out of you pink?
Probably a little bit more of the latter than the first.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and Well, I'm curious as to where this rope goes. So
I'm just having Can I just have a quick look around the laboratory? I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Do I know what he's making here? I'm just gonna take a quick look.
He's an inventor of sorts. You can see you're not really fully understanding what's going on, but a lot of like schematics of like wings and other contraptions that you don't really understand. There's a lot of the ones that are on the top of these piles of papers are showing lightning clouds or thunder clouds.
okay.
You're not really
Seems like your type of guy.
you're not really understanding. I mean, this is not really your forte.
I'm gonna make it my forte. But that's later.
Okay, so
But yeah, he's an inventor.
yeah, looks like it. I'm following the rope. What does that rope lead to? You said there was a rope trailing outside.
Yep. So as you follow the rope up,
I'll follow as well.
the balcony it's a very small. It's like a foot and a half. It's very thin, and on the edge of it, you see like footholds, and the rope leads up to the top of the tower. It's a flat roof, and there's it's attached. You can see from where you're standing. You have to crane your neck and lean back a bit, but you do kind of make out the rope tied to that rod up there.
It's tied to a metal rod at
Yes.
the top of the tower.
Mm-hmm.
So lightning rod then?
The rope is just a normal rope. It's not like...
Yeah, from what you can tell, yeah. It's normal rope.
Okay. I'm gonna look around the laboratory. See all these designs, all these things he's got going around.
All right, make an investigation check for me. Ulysses, what do you want to do?
Cool.
I'm gonna go up to him again, and he's not put to. I know what magical sleep looks like. Is he not? He's been put to sleep by a sleep spell, or is he just like unconscious?
He's not
being
been
in
put to
unconsciousness?
sleep by a sleep spell of any kind, no.
Okay, I got an 18.
So from the top down, well, I'll go from the bottom. On his like pinned up to the wall, you see these very intricate bat wing designs, which, upon further examination, you see that these are meant to be attached to someone's back and used for helpful gliding per se. They're not really designed for flying. You also see the standard like siege equipment style of like catapults and battering rams. You see some very intricate magical components that go into these things to probably make them more powerful. You see little scratch notes about magical components.
Okay.
You get recently, at least near the top of this pile, there's a lot of everything about like lightning, thunder clouds, along those lines, and you see he's talking about like storm spirits and harnessing their energy. At the top right now, it's just a very simple. It's a very confusing. It's because all he has at the top is a rod going into a box, and it's very clear that there's also a lightning bolt coming from a cloud that's hitting this rod. And all you see is scratch on the side. Storage, question mark.
Oh. Oh. Is he trying to store lightning?
So
That's
he's Leonardo da
interesting.
Vinci / Franklin.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. What about the stuff on the lab table? What are we looking at here? Equipment-wise.
Equipment-wise, just the standard alchemy set. Some tinker tools that have been spread around, and you get to notice that like he's a little unorganized. There's like 2 or 3 sets of tinker's tools and other crafting material tools of that sort. It's just like spread around this little room.
Okay.
I look at the guy after I hear Alexandros' exclamation. Has he been electrocuted? Like I'm looking him over with that eye. Does he look like he's been electrocuted? We've seen lightning bolt cast on things before.
I don't think you have.
Well, so I know.
Because the only time that you've seen,
assassin vine.
yeah, and that is not anywhere close to humanoid, so you wouldn't know any of the effects.
Oh, he's gonna assume he's been electrocuted.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that metagaming? He looks like. I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Is he shaking a leg?
Okay, so in this alchemy set, is there something I could use to make like some sort of smelling salts, something like that? Like maybe ammonia.
Not that you see, no.
Damn it.
Really healthy. Giving people ammonia.
If they smell
they're
it, they will
unconscious.
wake up. Believe me, I speak from experience.
Even though you are proficient with all these alchemist tools, you really just see this more of a experimentation. Like you don't recognize what's in these vials or anything.
Yeah, dude needs to start labeling his stuff.
I'm gonna do my own. I'll do my quick ritual cast of detect magic up here. Detect any magic in this room?
There's only one thing that is new to you. In one of the corners of the desks, which is really weird because this is a circular room and the desks are still square and rectangular. In the corner underneath a pile of papers on the floor, you find this really small, about 1.5 foot bronze rod.
Alexander, and over here. This is the dreaded question. Is it what type of magic is it?
I guess you would call this evocation.
Okay.
Okay.
Well.
Want me to take a look?
It looks like a bronze rod, but it's evocation, so it could be a trap.
Okay.
Does it look like a wand? Is it like a grip or anything? Or is it just a plain rod?
It's a plain steel, about inch thick steel rod or bronze rod. While you two are doing this, is anyone downstairs before any of you fall asleep?
I think I will be reading the herbalist book
Okay.
at this point, waiting for them to come back.
Alright.
And while he's doing that, Greg gonna say, "They're sure taking their sweet time."
If they've taken that long, then they've probably found something interesting.
Probably, but I still don't fit in the stairs.
Question: if one of us were to holler up to them and ask if everything is okay, would they hear us? Or is hollering not a good idea?
You can find out if you try.
Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I don't think I care that much.
Obvious trap.
I haven't heard any crashing so far, so I assume they're fine.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and ritual cast Identify on the rod that Ulysses has been
Ulysses
showing
is basically not picking it up.
The rod that Ulysses
Also-
pointed out to me then.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll get back to what it is. I'd just like to tell you for everyone at the bottom, by this point, it has been around 30, 35 minutes once this ritual cast of Identify has been finished. Just let you know, for time purposes. If you are ever getting concerned. You recognize this as a Javelin of Lightning.
Ooh.
And it is a very particular kind of Javelin of Lightning because, as you can tell, it is, unlike a standard javelin, it is a 1.5 foot rod. And once you speak the command word, it turns into a javelin.
Okay.
And if you speak it again while throwing it, it turns into a lightning bolt. So this is a Javelin of Lightning.
Okay. Javelin of Lightning.
Just Sam.
This is Javelin of Lightning. And I speak the
Well.
command word to turn it into javelin form.
Okay.
Just Sam.
Just-
Are you wait? You picked it up, right?
yes.
Okay. No, I just want to make sure because I didn't want to break anything if I didn't need to. After speaking the command word, you hear, and in your hand now is around a 5 foot, nearing 6 foot long bronze javelin. It's a little hefty for it, and while you're holding it, you feel a little bit of a tingly feeling in your hand when you're holding onto this. Similar to when your hands fall asleep or any part of your body falls asleep, you get that weird tingling feeling. That's what you're feeling right now when you're holding onto this.
Okay.
Awesome.
I turn it back into the rod form.
Okay.
And I'm tempted to pocket it, but at the same time, I don't know who this guy is. So I'm going to poke him with the rod to see if he'll wake up.
No reaction.
Nothing at all.
I mean, he's alive, right?
Yeah, he's alive. I mean, he's unconscious.
He's unconscious, but alive.
So we bring him downstairs. They're probably getting worried about us down there. Hopefully, maybe, or have been forgotten.
Yeah.
Also
Okay.
possible.
I've got the alchemy jug. I'm considering. Hey, Ulysses, what do you think would wake him up quickest? Wine, vinegar, or beer?
Well, my personal opinion, wine. But I don't know if that's going to work. He definitely is not a healthy kind of unconscious. He's definitely not. He's not sleeping.
I mean, the other option is to, put some vinegar up his nose and have the smell do the work for us.
Perhaps. I mean, could you heal him? I mean, I'm completely out of magic.
I do have one spell slot left, and I can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah, sure, screw it. Let's cure wounds this fool. Who is evidently tasered himself in his attempts to capture lightning. Ooh, yes. Max roll. 12 hit points recovered.
You notice that all the pink flesh, Ulysses, that you saw, all of it on his arms and his hands slowly fade away. And and two startling electric blue eyes just look at you. And there's a nice big smile on his face.
Is this like a evil smile or is this like happy smile? We need some context here.
Is this like It worked. It finally worked. Smile like what I would smile when something works brilliantly.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's a very joyful smile. And he just sits up and he just like, it's like nodding towards you and just like smiling and very happy.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you're awake. I'm trying to avoid the meme here. The obvious meme.
He just continues to smile. He just like gets up and kind of nods towards you, and then picks up the rod and just leans it against the wall right next to the opening.
What, the one I'm holding?
Wait.
No, the one that was on the ground.
Okay. What did you
Thank
do
you.
to yourself to end up that unconscious?
He turns around and he kind of looks at you and just like with a tilt to his head, and he kind of closes his eyes, like kind of questioning it. And then he points at the rod behind him.
Right.
And he makes like a dramatic hand motion, like lightning bolts.
Yes.
sky.
Yes. Are you mute?
Kind of just smiles.
You can nod. The smile is very.
Okay.
I know I do it sometimes, but mine is a lot more expressive. Kind of
Yeah,
creepy.
And then he just kind of does that electric like hand motions again.
he can't speak
Jazz
because he
hands.
he got blasted by a lightning bolt. You've been trying to capture lightning, haven't you? Or store it?
And he just kind of like looks at you and smiles. Then he sees the rod in your hands, and he kind of like walks forward and he grabs it.
I let him.
Okay, and then he just takes it, puts it on the bench next to all the paperwork, and he looks around and just smiles at you again. And he kind of just like walks right past you into the cabinet on the other side, and he opens it up, and you see him grab something from the outside. And he turns around towards you. He looks at you, Ulysses, and he just kind of extends his hand out.
What does he have in his hand?
You don't see, you just see his like something in his hand.
I will reach out a hand and accept what he's trying to offer me.
And he drops it, and you see this little yellow gem just fall into your hand. It's about your size of your palm. It's not
Little yellow
large.
what?
A yellow gemstone.
Gem.
Like amber?
Amatista.
No, it's like yellow. Like yellow.
Zircon?
Amethyst?
Like a lemon.
Yeah, amethyst.
Huh.
Like
Uh,
yellow.
Okay.
Lemonade,
well, do I know what
lemon.
it is? Can I what would even identify gemstone? Like, what role is that?
Alexandros, you can tell it's magical due to your detect magic. I think it's just about to fade, but
I
Wait, no,
mine
no.
is going on too.
detect magic
Mine.
is 10 minutes, correct?
10 minutes, yeah.
Yep.
Ulysses one is
Oh, so
still
you-
running.
I cast it, I think.
Ulysses cast
Yeah,
it
I mean, you
last
wouldn't have.
about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but this was before the identify, and the identify takes 10 minutes, so that would have also
Yeah,
failed.
okay.
So neither of you would have
Yeah, good
noticed,
point.
but I just told you it is a magical item. And he just kind of nods in your direction.
I will nod back and thank you. Also, do you mind if we our party stays at the bottom of your tower tonight, sir?
He just kind of looks at you again. And he goes, and he kind of has like the lightning bolt, like, moment. And kind of turns around and grabs out an object that neither of you are really, neither of you were expecting to see. And he pulls out a very small physique form of leather armor. And he hands it to you as well.
I accept the leather armor.
And he just kind of nods towards you and smiles.
Okay.
I look at Alexandros. Should I just keep talking? He's giving me things.
Okay. Is there any like paper or something to write with?
I mean, there's a lot of paper.
Okay. I'm gonna hand him a paper and I don't know if there's a pencil or a quill or something.
Yeah, easily find that.
Okay. And I'm gonna say, can you write down your name? 'Cause
Kind of looks
we
at the
need,
paper and at you.
you know, like writing, and I write down my name and say, Alexandros. I'm Alexandros.
I'm
Who are you?
Ulysses. Ulysses will.
Wait, are you saying this or are you writing this down?
Both.
I think both.
Okay. So he sees that and he goes, oh, I get it. And he takes the pen and he writes, his name is Lykanos. Lyikos.
Lyikos.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
What have you been doing out here in the middle of nowhere, aside from trying to capture lightning?
I'm guessing are you writing all this down?
I am both writing and saying it. I'm saying it
Okay.
first, and if he responds to that, great, and if he doesn't, then I'll write it down.
He doesn't, he for the sake of time, I'll just say he doesn't respond until you write it down. And he writes back, I have been trying to study lightning in its most rawest form, as Father Zeus has helped me out recently, and I would like to help understand more.
So you're a demigod? That's where
Father
I came from.
Zeus. So you're a demigod, yes.
Demigod? Oh no, just old man.
Wait, old man?
No, right.
There's like our age. How old is this guy?
He's an old man. He's like 60s, 70s. He's relatively old.
Okay.
Ask him if he minds us staying at the bottom of his tower.
No, go ahead. Thank you so much for helping me. Anything I can do.
Also, what are these things you gave me? Yeah, ask that.
Sorry for interrupting, but I'm about to keel over because of tiredness. I'm gonna have to quit here.
All right.
Okay.
Have a nice night.
See ya.
Have a good night.
You're right.
At this point, Greg. At this point, only if they can, if they can smell it, they will realize. But Greganos has to start cooking.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think they will recognize. It's 60 feet up. It's pretty far up.
The smoke goes up.
Not inside of the tower,
Yeah.
just a little
Still.
outside.
Yeah. He writes to
Let's
you.
go up.
One is of my own invention. This armor may come of help. And the other, it's for emergencies. You seem to need it more than I.
Well, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Ulysses will bow. You are a friend. Nice to. Perhaps I'll come up tomorrow. Would you mind if you could explain some of your? Ulysses is himself writing this, and he's got his. He pulled out his own quill, and he's just gonna write it in the air. Another quick little message. Actually, it's useless. He's just gonna write. Yeah, he's just write on the paper as well. No point being showy. He's just gonna ask. Could I come up tomorrow? Tomorrow morning, and perhaps you could show me some of your experiments.
He just writes possibly. It is time for me to rest, though.
Yeah, same as well.
Okay.
Look at Alexandros.
I'm going to quickly ask him, did he design and build all this himself? Or
With the tower or the equipment?
well, both I suppose. But I'm referring mainly to the equipment and the designs that he's got for, gliding / flying machines.
Everything in the room is his design, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Yeah. Okay. I'll ask him if he needs anything.
Nope. Doesn't say anything.
well, good night to you, sir.
Okay.
And Ulysses will, looking at Alexandros, just go head down to the trapdoor and begin descending.
Yeah. I let him go, and I'm tempted to just keep, because I would just stick around and keep checking out what he's got in here, because I am very interested in all of this.
Okay.
I'm actually going to ask him how did the lightning storage system work? Did it work as intended? Or
Not yet is the response, and that's it.
what have you tried so far?
I mean, that's all he's saying, and he's just. I'm trying to speed this up.
Yeah. Fair enough.
He doesn't say much more. He's tired.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be back up in the morning with food, I suppose. And I go downstairs, and before I head to bed, I'm going to set up one alarm in front of the door
Okay.
and one on the stairwell, just in case he comes downstairs and tries to lightning bolt us with the javelin.
Okay.
Oh, trusting sword, isn't he? Alexander.
Every
Oh,
single day for the past month and a half of Alexandros' life, someone has tried to kill him, or someone has been stalking him.
I misspoke. It's not a yellow. It's a blue sapphire.
Blue sapphire.
Oh,
I read the wrong part of my notes.
Oh,
So
okay.
yellow gem upcoming. Well,
Yeah.
watch out, guys.
Oh, if this turns out to be like the Infinity Stones.
yeah, it's the blue stone of.
The space
I
stone.
think blue is space.
Ulysses
Yeah.
snaps. Does anything happen?
Suddenly, a Tarask appears.
Nope, nothing.
Uh,
All right. Anyone do anything at night, or
I'm like,
yeah,
with Alexandros, can you identify these things?
usual setup. Me, Tameron, and Alexandros doing the.
Yeah,
the
I'm going to
watch
identify
out.
the things. The pin, the knife, the things this Lycos guy gave us.
so you're gonna spend 40 minutes to identify everything?
Yeah, he can do it in his turn.
All
I
right.
can do it during my
And
watch.
make
Yep.
All right,
I'm gonna spend some
make
time
my arrows.
and
That's-
resummon Lucian. Well, I'll just do it at the same time. I'm curious to see what those items are.
Yeah. That is a good point. Yes. I would like to see if I could lace a couple of arrowheads with some of the assassin vine poisony bits that I harvested. After doing the identify stuff. Like, see if I
Okay.
can do it in like 20 minutes before my watch ends.
All right. So what exactly are you identifying then?
The dagger first, then the
Okay.
pin.
The dagger is a dagger of venom.
Okay.
That's what that is. So you now have a dagger of venom.
Cool.
The blue sapphire is a elemental gem.
Okay.
The armor that you were given, you find out it is leather armor with lightning resistance.
Leather armor with lightning resistance. Okay.
And
leather.
leather. like cow leather.
Mm.
And then the last thing is this pin. You get the fact it's like not really divine, but it is very powerful illusionary magic, where it is very it is able to overcome many magical effects. You can't really pinpoint exactly what it is, but you can tell it is almost as old as like divine magic, and you've been in presence of divine magic, so you know what it's like. It has similar qualities to that, but it's not the same.
Okay, so it's like divine magic.
It's a very old and very powerful magic that has something to do with illusions, yes.
Ancient magic more than divine, then.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah. That's very old, very powerful.
Okay, so we still don't know much about. No idea what it does.
Mm-mm. I mean, other than it's a good way. It's like from you can tell it's very good at like disabling illusions.
Oh.
Considering Epikindinos and Ulysses are the wizards in the group, maybe we should take a look at this and see if we can identify it a little bit better.
Arcana finally has a use.
It disables illusions. Or it seems to.
Yeah, that's what it's. I mean, that's what you can gather. It is very powerful.
Okay. I'm going to hand it to Ulysses and and Epikindinos, I suppose,
Alright,
and see if they can figure out what it is.
Anyone in
Well,
particular? Because you can't
you-
really send an item
yeah.
to both people. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, that was
being
Like,
being
the
being
three-
a di-
I'm
being
gonna say it like
Epicurus
this.
illusionist.
I'm gonna say that's weird because Ulysses said he's at this time during his ritual cast for Find Familiar.
Okay,
But
so
it's up to you.
I'll
do
pass
you wanna
it
give it
to Epikindinos.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the illusionist anyway, so.
Yeah.
Can
yeah,
everyone
we can
roll
both look at it. Just gotta wait 20 minutes.
Yep. Can everyone roll a Constitution check?
Constitution
Oh, fuck.
check or Constitution saving throw.
The saving throw. So,
Crap.
my bad.
I got 18 total.
Oh, I mean,
Nat 20. 22.
okay.
I
Five.
rolled a 19 for 23.
Okay. I'm gonna say for this just Tamron and Phil say because time. Greynos, you like everyone else sees a very large, bright blue flash when Epikinos touches this pin. And your eyes are just like very spotty. Like you are not blinded, but you have very hard time seeing things for the next minute.
Ah, god damn it!
As for the rest of you, instead of Epikinos, who is weird, you.
Thanks.
I mean, in looks,
There
I
we
mean,
go.
he is thousands of years older than everyone else. In its place, you see a human girl in her early 20s of pale white skin and black hair, brown eyes.
Huh.
Okay.
Ulysses had
Okay.
his eyes closed during the thing. He's like,
That
what happened? Oh.
I did not expect that. Who
What?
the hell
What
are
is
you?
happening?
Epi- Epikindinos is a
Epic
girl
was an
now.
illusion the whole time?
What?
Epikindinos is a girl now. Apparently.
The stone of gender
Who
bending?
the hell are you? Chloe,
Oh,
who
I'm
are
sorry.
you?
I'm sorry. She does not have brown eyes. She has green eyes.
Did
I
she
look
just
at
tell
Alexandros, what did you do to Epic? Get it
Yeah.
out.
I got a nice stern talking to of. Should I change my characteristics now?
I'm just saying. I said okay. Anyway, Okay, outside of the story for a second, am I aware of my true form, or is it as much of a shock to me as it is to everybody else?
No, you knew all along. I will say. I mean, you're shocked that it happened, but you knew who you were.
Okay, got it. So I will answer your question now. Greganos, right? No, who
No,
asked?
Alexandros.
Very good.
Reganos is
Alexandros, there we
wondering
go.
where everything is because his eyes are burning.
Yes.
I was like, I asked,
Yeah.
what did Alexandros? What did you do to Alexandros, Alexandros?
I did nothing.
Anyway,
Stop
I-
buttering around and tell me what's happening.
I guess I can't really hide it anymore, but I'm actually a rogue, and I have just been under this illusion spell for my own protection because
Okay.
nowhere is safe anymore.
Safe from
But
what?
well, in the sense of, you all are fleeing south because it's just not safe in the north anymore. They're trying to find
How does looking like an
refuge.
illusion wizard make you safer?
I mean, if I have that
Illusion
power,
wizard?
why would I not use it?
An illusion wizard who's been dead 1,000 years.
Are you still?
I mean,
have you
you
still been
guys
dead
seem
1,000
pretty
years?
convinced.
Hmm?
You guys
Wait,
seem
have you
pretty
sti-
convinced.
Wait, have you still been dead 1,000 years? Did that part change?
Uh,
I'm asking her.
yeah, no, I'm waiting. What are you saying?
Say no.
So
Wow, hold on.
Reading through the backstory quickly. I was
Yeah.
not prepared for this question.
No, you're doing great. Do whatever you're doing. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Okay, like I have a backstory for this new character. I
Yeah,
just
that
hadn't
has
connected.
nothing to do with what's going on right now.
I know.
At this point, even God has left the room. And it says, "Hey God,
At this
what is
point, Greg
happening?
knows.
I have no fucking idea."
Yeah, me too. Because we talked about this like for 30 minutes about what's going on. Greg knows at this point you're not blinded anymore.
Okay, what the beginning of has poop now?
Alexander's cast some weird dark magic on him.
I did
And,
nothing.
Look, I know we are all male in here, and you can get lonely,
Right.
but that is a little bit drastic, don't you think?
I will torch the both of you. I did nothing. I can't even do illusion magic. My magic consists of building things and blowing up shit, okay?
What? So you built a new body for a okay?
No!
Ulysses can't just starts laughing.
I consider throwing my great sword at Ulysses.
Not for the first time.
Not for the first time. You just realized the great sword is now in my hand.
All right, we back off from the topic. Chill.
Well, I look at. Do you have are you still Apicininos?
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
your
what-
real
Are you
name?
still? Do you know?
You can call me Epi.
All right.
Okay.
And
Epi. If that is your
are you
real
still
name.
with us doing this?
Oh, it is. There's no more secrets
honestly
between
do
us
not care.
anymore. At
Oh, there's
least
plenty of secrets between us.
the
Don't
ones
believe
that
me.
you don't
but-
know. All right.
There are so many there are so many secrets within us that some of the party members don't even remember them.
Well, some's
Oh,
coming back.
that-
But yes.
That show would have been so much funnier if Temeron was here.
Yeah.
Anyway, Okay.
Well,
Okay.
does this change?
Oh, yeah.
Does this?
Maybe we should.
Does this change anything?
So-
I'm still on your side. I still fight for justice. I have my own personal reasons for wanting to incite violence at times, but you can trust me when it comes to combat and sneak attacks and things like that.
Well, at this point, is not more justice than survival, but okay. Or whatever the hell, whatever the hell this agenda is. Hades agenda. I still
Yeah.
saying that in Spanish.
Oh.
Spanish is not a language, but okay. Sounds good.
Wow.
Yet.
Okay.
Wow.
Ulysses is going to. Well.
Oh
I
well.
mean,
Let's be honest. Historically, he's right.
Not yet. Not for like another.
Not yet.
At
1,000.
least another
Anyways.
1,000 years.
Something like that. Yeah.
well, I'm going to. Is that gemstone though? It revealed your illusion. Could I have a look at it? Ulysses is going to walk up and pick the gemstone up off the floor. I assume where it's where it fell.
As Ulysses picks up this pin, there too is a bright blue flash.
And
Do I,
But at the end of it, instead of like the booming sound that happened the first time, there's a little, and then the light fades away.
okay.
Ulysses looks down at himself, with an expectant eye,
Does he look the same?
and then sighs.
To the rest of you, he looks the same.
To myself, do I look the same? What?
You, Ulysses, you look down. I'm going to say, due to your intelligence,
This is actually related to DM to me, but
you recognize what this pin can do, and part of you is upset.
Remember that
That-
time Ulysses said he wasn't a satyr?
yeah, but I don't think it's not an illusion. Are you DMing me something right now?
Nope. That's all.
Oh, I'm just disappointed. Okay, all right, sorry. Well, it's just that dispels illusions.
Okay.
That is an illusion. Well, if we come across another weird door like we did back in that
Yeah.
with the water elemental,
Tap it.
come in handy.
Yeah.
I mean, should I hold on to it, or does anyone else want to hold on to the illusion stone?
I'll take it for now.
They will. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll hand it back over to Alexandros.
I just
He's the gadget man, so
yeah. I just drop it in the bag of holding. And okay, this armor, Ulysses, the armor that he gave us, it's resistant to lightning.
Could come in handy.
It also requires a chin.
well we have. We have a rogue now.
We
Um,
all look at Advocatus.
everyone, but I believe Ulysses can wear light armor.
Yep.
And I think I take it back. Him and Phil. I don't believe Phil has proficiency in light armor. Oh, never mind. I stand corrected. He does.
Yeah, everyone has
Tamarin's
proficiency in
the
light
one
armor except
who-
for
You,
No,
yeah, you
Tamarin.
and Tamarin. That's what it was. Tamarin.
But then, why would Tamarin care? He is a monk.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. Everyone else can use light armor.
Yeah, but for me, it's like it will be the same. And I'm not always in the heat of combat, so that's why I say, well, we have a rogue now.
Yeah, that is true. This armor is actually worse than what I'm wearing now for me. So
yes.
For
It
me,
could
it's
just
the
come in
same.
handy if we just hold on to it, and if we ever encounter something that uses lightning, someone
Yeah.
could, and we know ahead of time.
Yeah,
I will
but
tell you,
that's
but that
10
will
minutes.
take time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that will take 10 minutes.
So I mean, if we if we know ahead of time that we're going into a battle with something that has lightning, which is unlikely.
We
Chloe,
never
you're
know
typing
ahead
really
of time.
loudly, by the way.
I'm sorry. I'm talking to
Oh.
you.
It was Chloe. I thought it was.
Oh yeah,
It
no,
was
that's
Chloe.
Chloe.
Ethan
Usually
types
it's
a
me,
lot more
but-
quietly.
Okay.
I think it's because Chloe's mic is right next to her keyboard.
Yeah.
It's next to. Okay, whatever. Keep going.
What about the gemstone?
Well, that's an elemental gem.
As in summons an elemental?
It summons an elemental. Like
That
it's only one
he was
use.
right.
It's only one use, and you have to break it. But
Oh, that'll come in handy at some point.
you get an air elemental helping you out for a little while.
Mm.
All right then.
Well, at this
Well-
point, if we are giving things to people, just give Epi the armor and the dagger,
Seems fair enough.
and give me my arrows.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, did I manage to make anything with the arrows or?
Make wisdom.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
Why not crafting?
Because you're not really crafting, you're just kind of putting poison on arrow
Well-
bolts.
He has to. No, he has to make a kind of a storage.
It would be like I'm trying to inlay
Yeah.
the what is it? You said the assassin vine has like
Yeah,
poison
you
thorns,
have-
right?
You
Trying to inlay that into the arrowhead.
Okay. Okay. That's a lot different than what you said originally, because you said you were just going to put the poison on. I misunderstood. Okay. Roll a crafting check for me then. For every time you're going to... Well, just roll it. For every arrow you're going to make.
Okay, so that first one's a 13.
Okay. How many arrows? You have about enough for 3.
Then I will go for 3.
Okay. 13.
And the second one is 16. And the last one is a 24.
Okay. So your first one, I mean, this is your first time, so you're not really sure what you're doing, and even though you are a craftsman, this is nothing what you've dealt with before, and you managed to actually break the thorn, or it becomes unusable, and you don't manage to get its effectiveness onto the arrows. The second one, you did better, but you're not sure if what you made was a assassin vine poison tipped arrow. You just have a thorn sticking out on it, so it'll just do an extra piercing 1d4 piercing damage. As for the last one, you do have a assassin vine poison tipped arrow.
Okay.
So
you have one that will do an additional 66 poison damage, and another one that will do 1d4 piercing.
wait. So it's one arrow, one vine, or one poison vine.
One assassin
poison
vine poison arrow that deals an extra
Wow.
6d6 poison damage.
Assassin arrow. Additional
6d6.
6 poison. God damn it, I can't spell. And the other one is 1d4.
An extra 1d4 piercing. Just call it a thorn arrow or
One.
something.
I just put AP arrow.
How it works.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
I have to remember that that's in my notes because I cannot put it in equipment.
Oh, I thought that was for Alexandros.
Oh, I'm making them for
He's giving-
Greganos.
Okay.
Yeah, I give him the arrows.
I just wanted to make that.
And yes, I did deduct the arrows from my. Which
No,
bring me
I
to
just
the
want to make
point.
sure.
To bring me to the point that I have 22 arrows from the 50 that I bought, so I will
We're gonna
have
need to
buy
get some
more.
arrows, yes.
Yes, because for once I'm actually doing this right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, or you guys are done?
Nope.
I'm done. I'll fill up
Who's
2
getting the
more
gem?
vials with acid because I didn't actually use the alchemy jug for the normal use.
Okay.
So
And I think that will finish all of your vials.
nope, because I found a bunch more. Remember?
Empty. You only found one more empty one.
You said I found 3.
No, 3 poison vials. They're already filled with poison,
Okay.
and you found 1 empty one, and that was it.
Okay, so I am down to 4 then.
Okay.
Where's my acid vials?
And you're giving Chloe the lightning armor and the dagger, or just the armor?
Just the armor. Not that I don't
Okay.
trust you, Chloe, but I don't trust you. Not with
It's
the
okay.
not with the magic dagger.
Just remember, guys, he has like 94 different magic items. What did I even give you? I already forgot.
Me.
No, her. Oh my god, there's so many resistance things. There it is.
So
So
it was
who's taking the elemental gem? Who's gonna be alive at the end?
who's gonna
When
be
things
alive?
go bad.
Who is the tankiest one out of all of us?
Phil.
Okay, but we don't
Do we
trust
trust Phil?
Shave. Hang on, no, I'm actually tankier than Phil, aside from an AC. In terms of health, though, I got him beat.
I mean, to note, Ulysses is very good at not getting killed.
True.
The special skill of his.
I am actually going to let Ulysses have the gem.
Perfect. All right.
Perfect.
I
Why?
gotta say that.
All right.
Ulysses, give me the gem. Give me the gem. We fell into his trap.
No,
Quickly.
honestly.
It's a trap.
Honestly. No.
Turns out it's
Chloe,
a
that's
nuclear
not
warhead.
enough. That's not going to do enough for what this is. 2 different things. All right, so Ulysses has the elemental gem. Anything else happening tonight, or is this going to the next day?
No, next
should I
day.
add it manually?
Yeah, add it
We are
manually.
reaching the milestone. I don't remember when do we say that we were going to drop?
Another hour, unless you guys want to
Oh.
end it here, because we can end it here. That's perfectly fine with me. This would be a good spot to end if you guys all want that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, just to not drop it in the middle of something. But that depends on the rest.
It's fine
I
with
don't
me
know
either
if
way.
you want to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're missing Mobius, we're missing Shave.
All right, now let's just call it here for tonight.